Hi, welcome back to Tiny RV Cooking. First, I'd like to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell for new notification on videos. I put out new videos every Monday and Wednesday. I celebrate seasons as if they're a holiday. So today is the first day of winter. Happy first day of winter. First day of winter meal will be cracked chicken and dumpling soup and snowman strawberries. If you'd like to see how I make these two easy recipes, stay tuned and I'll show you how. For the cracked chicken and dumpling soup, I'll leave the recipe down below how to make this how to make it. And for the mini snowman strawberries is made by All Recipes. I'll leave a link down below where you can find this great recipe. Our cracked chicken, I buy a whole rotisserie chicken the day before. I pick the bones free a day in advance, so it looks like this. We're going to put the whole thing in, including all of the juice. Anything in here, that's all flavor. Oops, there. As you can see, it's all in. Get all the little jelly stuff out. That's all really good flavor. And I cut it up the next day because it's really easy to cut it up. So this is all the chicken I got picked off the bones that I can get. Anything in here will get off later, but this is all the bones, the jelly stuff, all of this has great flavor. We are going to kind of make bone broth out of it. No, we're just going to use it like this. We're going to pour chicken base in it. This is, I like to fill it. This is 4 cups. I generally put it to almost to the top. So there is 8 cups of water in here and chicken broth. We'll put this in later for the meat. We're going to want to reserve it. If you're new using the Instant Pot, I put a tape right here, but you can see there's like a line. And I put tape here so you can see there's a line. You can actually put the metallic ink and draw a line and you memorize it. But you just want to meet those two up. See the line? It all meets up and it turns. It just really is that easy. And you will never have a problem putting it on again. I learned that little trick in my groups I was in. We are going to pressure cook this for 40 minutes with a 10-minute natural release. So pressure cook, and I need to go up to 40. For 40 minutes, we're going to do a quick release and we're going to drain it into another pot and get all the bones, all the meat out, and put that to the side. We'll pick through to get all the good meat and throw the rest away because the bones and everything did its job. I'll also skin it a little bit to get the fat off the top. Our pot just reached 10 minutes for a natural pressure release. We're going to carefully release the pressure. I'm going to stand over here. My pan just went down. I'm going to carefully take off the lid. Drain this into another container. I have another Instant Pot liner, so I'm just going to strain in that. And as everybody knows, I like these little silicone steamer baskets. They're great to use as strainers, and they're light. So definitely use gloves, definitely use mittens for this. You'll burn your fingers easy. We're going to carefully pour it in. Look at how golden brown this is. It's going to be such a good stock. And if you don't have time to do this, or use rotisserie chicken for something else, save your bones, put it in the freezer, and definitely make the stock later. You can do this in a Dutch oven, it just takes a little longer. We are going to shake all this liquid. I'm going to put it back in this pot. Switch them. I'm going to move my pot to the side. Then I'm going to go through it and make sure I did not miss any good meat. Using tongs, they're just easy for me to use. As you go through there, you'll see meat that you want. If there's anything slimy on it, I won't eat it, so I won't grab it. But you can find a lot of meat in here still. Not too much, I got most of it off, so I'm going to put this aside. And you can see my beautiful stock. I'm just going to try to skim off the fat on top. Okay. Now I'm going to put my pot on soup. I have right on here, soups and broth. And this is going to come to a boil. I have these silicone lids. They work perfect to put on top. And they're also nice and light. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to add our carrots and celery. Then we're going to make our dumplings. Okay, take two. I didn't press record. Oops. So I have some carrots and celery in here, but my pot is come to a boil. It really does not take long when it has already been pressure cooked. So I'm going to show you. We add carrots and celery to our pot right now. We're going to cook this just until it is softened. While it's softening up, we are going to be making our dumplings. To our flour, we're going to add baking soda, baking powder. I'm doubling it, so it's 2 cups of flour to 2 tablespoons of baking powder. You get more. Just a tad more. I'm going to mix this together. Just the dry ingredients. I'm not adding salt to mine because I add chicken base to my butter. It gives it a little bit of extra flavor. It's 1 teaspoon for a double recipe. It's going to go right to my butter. We're going to whisk that in the best as possible. You want to put it in something liquidy. And I probably wouldn't add it to milk. There, we have it all mixed in. And to mix this together. Slowly stir in buttermilk. We want to combine it all together. I'm going to pick it up and hold on to it and just give it a good mix. Okay. I'm going to open it up. It's very steamy. We're going to just take out a little bit and see if we can press it down, how soft it is. It will be there by the time our dumplings are done, so it's perfect. Oh, not with it today. I forgot to taste it. This is the time we're going to want to add more seasoning. It's perfect. Not with it today, huh? Oops. So going to want to put parsley and basil. You ideally want to put this in when you put your carrots and celery in. It's fine now. That's part of having you. That's part of doing YouTube. Sometimes you forget to do things. I'm just going to stir that in, and we're going to continue adding our dumplings. Glad I remember now. They want to hurt you, don't. But it just adds a little extra. And I've also forgot the ranch. Ideally, you want to have a tablespoon, but 4 of these will work. I need 3 teaspoons. 3. 1. We want 2 tablespoons. 2. 3. Like I said, ideally you want to add this when you add your vegetables. A big oops moment for me. Give it a good stir. It'll be fine. It just would have been better. It's still going to taste great. Sometimes that is part of cooking. You have oops, you move on. As long as it tastes good at the end and you do this with a smile on your face and your family is all happy, that's great. Sometimes that's how you find make new recipes up, by having oops. People taste it, goes, oh, this is good. Okay, we're just going to let this cook until all the dumplings are done. We're going to add our chicken right now while the dumplings are cooking. You're definitely going to want a big pot for this. Press that down underneath the dumplings. And we're just going to cook till the dumplings are all done. They need to be cooked through. So about 15 minutes. We're going to want to put a lid on. It helps cook it. Our dumplings are now done. We're going to add our bacon. And our cheese. And we're just going to cook until all the cheese is melted. So not long. Just going to press the cheese down and mix. Really won't take long at all. And now for the best part, it is time to eat. So you want to set the table, and you want your table to look nice for the seasons or holidays. These bowls that are decorative are great. They are storage bowls, but they're also beautiful. You can set your table with these, and your table will look like you put out nice dishes for it. And the bonus, you put it right in the refrigerator, so it's double duty. We are going to take some more dumplings out so we can set our table. Don't forget some of your great dumplings. We are going to make miniature strawberry snowmans. I have strawberries. Mine are pre-cut because that's the way I can find them. So you want to make sure you cut the bottoms off. We're going to cut a top off to make a hat. Out of everything I have tried, I'm using Cool Whip. You can use icing, but for me that's just too sweet. So we're going to just put a little bit of Cool Whip on top. You're going to put your hat on. You're going to need to use tweezers for this. Let me see if I can get really close for you. And do this backwards. So you're going to take little brown sprinkles. Try to get as small as ones you can. And you're just going to make little eyes. Little eyes. I have some icing on a plate. I don't know if you can see I got icing now. And I'm just making one little button out of it. Not really enough space. And I'm going to put a button on top. A little dot on top. Kind of need both my hands for this. Probably an easier way, and I'm not doing it. Oops. There, got it on top. And we have our little snowman. I have my plate. I'm just going to stick it right on and continue with more. Maybe I put Cool Whip on top of the hat, but that'll work better. Like that. Frosting for the button. Tweezers. You're going to have to wash your tweezers, wipe them down. We're going to use this as a trivet. We'll just set it right on top of it. Now we have a really beautiful, pretty bowl we can set our table with to make it look fancy for our special occasions. I love using these. And get stuck to them. Icings for the eyes. And I put a little Cool Whip on top for the hat. Hopefully that'll work better. There. A little bit better. My mini strawberry snowmans are all made. I use green because I think it looks more like eyes than the brown. So I just switched my sprinkles, but make it any way you like. It's a fun project and not too sweet. You can use homemade whipped cream, but it melts fast. So I found Cool Whip to be the best. I did try to use it as spray whipped cream. That melts too fast, so we are doing Cool Whip. Try not to melt so fast. I put these in the refrigerator. Some strawberries, and try to put them in. Get the largest ones you can, and we're going to put them on the sides as best as possible. Should have done this a little earlier. One in the middle. Then we're going to stick toothpicks in those. Try to tint the saran wrap on top of the toothpicks so we don't squish the hats. One in each one. Just the tops. Try to get in the center and not too far down. We're going to take our saran wrap and we're going to lightly put it on top. We just want it over the toothpicks, barely touching. We're tinting it. And now it's going to go in the refrigerator till it's time to eat our cracked chicken and dumpling soup and our dessert. We have our beautiful table all set. Let's try our chicken and dumplings. Let's dish up. My camper just smells really good. And let's dish up some of our Santa strawberries, our dessert. They sure turned out really cute. And now for the best part. We add a little extra bacon, so let's give it a taste. Break down one of my dumplings with some bacon, get some chicken. Ooh, that looks so good. Mmm. Really good. So easy to make. Did not take long at all. It takes about roughly an hour and a half because we did do the bone broth, but don't skip that step. It is worth it. It is really that good. So, and this would also be great when you're not feeling well or you just want a nice hearty meal for these cold days. It's raining today, so it's perfect first day of winter meal for me. Let's give our little strawberry snowman a taste. Mmm. Mmm. Really can't go wrong with whipped cream and strawberries. So good. One more. Can't wait to finish this. It really is this good. Thank you for coming to Tiny RV Cooking. I'd like to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell for new notification on videos. I put out new videos every Monday and Wednesday. Leave a comment down below what you'd like to see me make in my tiny kitchen. Leave a comment down below if you made any of these great recipes or what you'd like to see me to make. My camper is only 22 foot long, but I love her. I'll see you next time on Tiny RV Cooking. Bye!